Today we are at Hamilton Gardens, located in the heart of Hiawassee, Georgia, alongside Lake Chatuge. It only costs $5 per person or $10 per family to enter, and it is definitely worth it. You just want to make sure you pay Mr. Roadie here before you go in. And if you want a walking stick, right there is you want to take for free. Also, make sure that you sign the registry so that your visit can be noted here at Hamilton Gardens. Hamilton Gardens is essentially a 20-plus acre woodland paradise. It is a garden filled with so many amazing flowers so that no matter what time of year you visit, you are going to see something new. Just look at all the trails here you can take. And yes, they have native azaleas here, as well as rhododendrons throughout the trails. So make sure you plan your visit accordingly so that you can see these beautiful flowers blooming. Come on, let's take the trail and see what we can find. So we are going to technically just start here on the main trail and work our way throughout the gardens. With it being 20 plus acres, there is a lot to see. You will see a lot of rhododendrons in bloom, as well as native wildflowers. You will see trilliums, Solomon's seal, which is a beautiful flower, and you will even see native azaleas. So if you visit, it is definitely a place that you want to walk slowly. Look at all of nature. See what you can find. This rhododendron is not hardly ready to bloom, but in about a week or so, these will be in full bloom. So you definitely want to plan your trip accordingly. This water wheel definitely caught my eye. Just listen to how peaceful it makes it sound. There are technically several different routes you can take here at the gardens. However, I suggest that you at least go on every single trail because there is something unique along each one. You will see trilliums blooming, shooting stars, Solomon's seal, trout lilies, and many more. However, you're not going to see those unless you enjoy every single trail. You may see some of them, but you may not see them all. However, today I'm going to take you on each trail so that you can see the beauty that lies here at Hamilton Gardens. I love looking at old trees like this, especially when they have knots on them. I begin to imagine what has been in them. Who knew you could see wild strawberries here? I remember these growing up as a child. I would actually eat the strawberry off of them when it was ripe. They're quite tasty. You can also see little ants in their natural habitat. And these beautiful orange native azaleas. These azaleas are the natives because of that unique orange color. The more modern have pink and purple colors, as well as a vibrant red. Check out this beautiful rhododendron. Now, this rhododendron is actually blooming pretty well. There are actually several here today that I have seen blooming out relatively quickly. However, I think this one's my favorite. Check out that color and the details. Also here in the gardens are several sculptures. These sculptures are placed throughout the gardens, so you want to make sure you check out each one. They are definitely something to see. Like I said, Hamilton Gardens is located here in the North Georgia mountains, specifically in Hiawassee, Georgia. And it is located along Lake Chatuge. So who knows? As you're walking, you are definitely likely to hear a boat or two passing by. And if you want to enjoy the tranquil sounds of the lake, you can sit here along several benches, or you can even go down right to the edge of the lake and sit in one of the many chairs. Enjoy observing these beautiful flowers and the butterflies fluttering throughout them. Take in the tranquil serenity of the area and enjoy the smells of these beautiful flowers. There are definitely numerous flowers bursting with fragrances and color throughout the year here. Whether it be dogwoods, native azaleas, wildflowers such as trilliums, or one of the 400 varieties of the rhododendrons that are planted here, you're definitely going to enjoy this little enchanted valley. There is something to explore around every corner. Let's keep going. If we go along this pine bark trail, we will go down closer to the lake to get that perfect view of the lake itself. And if you stand in just the right spot, you can see Bell Mountain, which is a must-visit mountain here in Hiawassee. You can see the stunning view of Lake Chatuge, and you can even capture Brasstown Bald, Georgia's highest peak. And also you can sit here in this bench or go on down to the edge of the lake itself and enjoy the serenity. You see this sign? It is not talking about this log. Wait for it. This is actually my favorite. Yes, it is actually a dragonfly. This is yet another sculpture. Look at the details in this. So like I mentioned, you definitely want to make sure you first grab a map of Hamilton Gardens and walk throughout every trail, because these sculptures are magnificent when you look at them close up. This does not do justice to the size and beauty. So this trail right here will actually go back to where we saw the dragonfly earlier. It is a short trail, and it's definitely one that you want to go on if you want to look at the lake up closer. And also from here you can see more beautiful flowers and flowering trees. And you can also capture a glimpse of Bell Mountain, like I mentioned earlier. So let's go see if we can spot Bell Mountain from this trail. Just off in the distance there is Bell Mountain. Do you see it? It has that V-looking indentation in the center. Bell Mountain is unique because it is actually a historical site. You can actually drive up to Bell Mountain and park in a designated parking lot and take a few set of stairs up to the top of the rock itself and look off of an observation deck. This overlook provides a beautiful scenic view from a 3,424 foot elevation. So here you can get a perfect 360 degree view of the surrounding Lake Chatuge, Hiawassee, Georgia, and the North Georgia mountains. So it is definitely a place that if you have time to stop by and check out. And in case you forget where you are, there's also another map here. I don't know which sculpture I like now, because I loved the dragonfly, but now that I see this praying mantis, I kind of think I like him just a little more. He has a lot of detail to him, and praying mantis are one of my favorite insects. What do you think? Which might be your favorite? Oh, hello, Mrs. Rhodey. Are you guarding the other end of the entrance here? No matter which end you come in on, you can definitely pay your respects to Hamilton Gardens. You're definitely going to spend at least an hour here if you take your time, because there is so much to explore. It definitely makes you appreciate nature, flowers, and the tranquil serenity of the mountains. Here, you can take a step back to the past and look at some of the old gardening equipment. I'm always fascinated, especially how these wheelbarrows had metal wheels. That's not something you see nowadays. If you plan your visit just right here at the gardens, they actually grow flowers to sell. So anything that they sell actually goes back to funding the gardens and keeping them open for the public to enjoy. So definitely plan your trip accordingly and expect to come back here a couple of times, because with each visit you will explore more than you could ever imagine. Just when you think you have seen it all, these mountains provide you with more beauty. After all, the mountains are ever evolving. Just like these artworks here. You find them around every corner. They all tell a different story. So what do you think? Is Hamilton Gardens for you? Do you want to explore the beauty of this serene destination located alongside Lake Chatuge in Hiawassee, Georgia? I hope that this has inspired you. Plan your next getaway to the North Georgia mountains and make sure to look into Hamilton Gardens, because you're definitely going to have a memorable experience, whether you're traveling alone, with family, or with friends. Hamilton Gardens at Lake Chatuge is a beautiful, beautiful place. And if you plan your visit now, you can still see the dogwoods in bloom, but they are not going to last for long. However, that should not stop you. There are many more native and wildflowers to see. See, they have their own to-do list. So when you see this little green shack, you know that you have arrived at Hamilton Gardens. Take a moment to enjoy all the sculptures. Make a lot of photos. And let those memories make themselves. After all, it is these memories which will last a lifetime. Please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up. I can't wait to see you on our next journey as we explore a journey through an Appalachian heart.